We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Jones looking to throw right away. Flushed out right. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Here is 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. The Giants had 1-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it with the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, Carter, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. He just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers to throw on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Jones rolling to his right. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. In motion right, that's Hardman. Rodgers to throw on second down. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Jones. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
46-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On
4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Jets.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. McCole Hardman. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Well, these 2 teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, New York.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Giants nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Campbell making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Hardman on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. Giants nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down. Jones buying time to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Jones looking to change the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Up the middle with Barkley.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 29, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog as he's Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's Jackson to return.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Zerline good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
That's up 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Giants nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Throwing Jones.
At the 33-yard line.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Jones steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now they're in the hurry up.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Jones going to change it up here. Steps away.
At the 10-yard line.
And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get up?
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Is going to go down. He's sacked. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that real? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So